Welcome back to another episode of DB Ultra, the ultimate podcast for the Dragon Ball fan. I am your host, Stacy Carter II, joined by Adrian Ruiz. And Adrian, I'm fucking lit right now. I am lit right now. You already know the developments. Super Saiyan 4 is a real thing. It has been introduced in Daima. We saw the kid form, Goku taking it. And then just like we thought what would happen, Glorio wished on the Dragon Balls for them to get their adult form back, and we saw an adult Super Saiyan 4. And for bonus purposes, we saw adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. But this episode is all about Super Saiyan 4. Man, I can't believe it. Like, I really can't believe it. Like, I'm glad that it's here, but it does come with, like, a lot of questions regarding to the status Super Saiyan 4, how it fits into the whole timeline of Dragon Ball Super and Daima. But let's just give our overall reaction first. You already know mine. Like, I'm up here. I'm all the way up here. When you saw the video, when you saw the news, when you saw the transformation, how did you feel about Super Saiyan 4?
I'll be honest. I clicked out of it real quick. I know they're here. I know what's happening. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what the context is. I don't know nothing there. I just know that's there, and something we can look forward to when I do watch it. And I know that it finishes next week, right? Yeah, yeah, it finishes next week. So I'm sure the dub will start catching up here pretty soon. So I'll be caught up pretty quick. But I I'm skeptical because it's like of all the other stuff you mentioned of like where does it fit in? I don't know where it fits in. It wasn't necessary. Do we need it given all the other stuff we have? Was it like gimmicky or was it like worth it? Like it did need to happen to like win the fight? Kind of like I want to talk about on our very first conversation of like the power scaling in the show gets crazy sometimes, but I think what offsets it is the meaning of the transformations, right? And Super Saiyan 4 is a scary, sacred transformation. It's the coolest looking transformation. Nothing they that spends looks cooler than Super Saiyan 4. But if where this falls on the timeline, like, is it gimmicky? Is it worth it? Did it live up to the hype? Or is it just like to get you fucking hype?
It definitely got me hyped.
If it doesn't work for the story, then it just becomes another transformation, right? And it just becomes like another thing. Unless they're just, I mean, it's so hard. I wish Toriyama was alive. Oh, that we can ask him these questions, but like, it was the goal to rectify GT and like this is that, or just to like make fans happy, a la like a movie, like one of the Dragon Ball movies, right? That and this we being a little bit more canonized, just but also like not important, or is it important? Is he? It's like is it important, or we just never gonna see it again? And like, remember that one time I went Super Saiyan 4? Because like power scaling wise, like where does it fall on the scale now? So all right, that's what I'm decided to talk about and kind of figure out. Because I love Super Saiyan 4 in GT. I think
Yeah, me too.
yeah, the Mega Shenron fight is one of the best fights in all of Dragon Ball. And the form itself, like what the form is, right? Like the embodiment of the ape form in Super Saiyan, like it's like the crystallized, the most powerful form crystallized in like a badass looking form. The fusion. I mean, come on, man, so goddamn cool, so goddamn
Right.
meaningful. That I hope it's that meaningful and cool in Daima.
Already figured, or I was assuming that Daima is some way, somehow supposed to rectify the mistakes GT made. And also Super Saiyan 4 and seeing Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is a way to bring back the OG fans, the fans of the past, and get everybody happy, get everybody going. So I'm gonna say yes and yes to those two questions that you just asked. But like looking at Super Saiyan 4, and I'm sorry that I'm going to give away the look to you.
No worries, no worries.
Like,
Because I still got to see it, right? Like you can sorry to me all you want, but it's not gonna.
okay,
Yes,
cool.
yeah, go for it.
So the difference is versus the Super Saiyan 4 we saw in GT, Goku's hair is red and it's not black, and his eyes are red. It seemed like the Daima form of Super Saiyan 4 is probably a little bit more muscular. It's not like a huge stark difference between the two. So when I saw that, I thought that they'll tie it into Super Saiyan God, which
Yeah,
we were introduced in the Beerus arc.